her eyes are kind of excited looking.
Yeah, you know that with Echo. Whenever Echo does his little giggle, and has
Echo is...
Oh, he won't neigh, he giggles. It's like a squeal, I call it a giggle.
she was going around in circles. I don't know if it was a long time as much as a rope. I mean, she was galloping with Camry really fast. Callie. But Echo, I'd never seen him go that fast.
No, he's too lazy. That's why Lulu likes him, because he's so lazy. Good girl. That's a good girl. What a good girl.
She just got the brat out of her.
I was going to say, I was expecting her to take off. Start galloping. But...
Well, I wasn't expecting her to do all that bucking she was doing earlier.
Just a few minutes ago. That's Echo did that.
She got all that out.
She reared, she bucked.
Echo did that.
She tried to go in circles, but Sherry's too strong for her.
When you weren't here when he was lunging.
Well, I've never seen him act like
Oh
that.
my God.
But this is the way I saw her when we were down there.
I mean, Joanne, remember Joanne that used to ride Randy? She's like, I'm afraid of your horse. I mean, and now look at him. I bet you if she came back, she'd be like, oh my God. But he was crazy. Everybody was like, oh my God, what did you buy? And I think it's because, and that's what Toad's owner was saying, that when they first get here, they're very polite and they're very nice, but then after a couple of weeks, then they go crazy.
It's the herd mentality.
And then they settle down.
Well, she's been here for 2 weeks. 2 weeks Friday.
About 2 weeks, that's when Echo started acting up.
And she would probably be going off the scale if it was just me trying to handle her. But Sherri won't take the crap off of her that she gives me in the stall.
I had Scott kind of, handle Echo, and Echo was like, whoa.
So I have to learn how to read the horse and be more assertive.
Yeah, you can't be their friend. You have to be their leader. You cannot be, oh, that's a cute little horse, and I'm going to be your friend.
And I found that out fast.
And they want you to be their leader. They don't want you to be their friend. They want you to be the leader.
So far, I've had no problems getting her in from the pasture. She's been very polite. I can walk up. Sometimes she'll come up to me, and she'll come in, and she doesn't act up on the way back out. So that's... She's not going to want to bend. She's not used to it. Sherri says she's real stiff in the rear. We need to build up her hind legs.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. She looks like a big horse, but she's just a big horse with no muscle. Those hips need to be almost twice the size for the quarter horse.
She's a quarter horse?
She's quarter horse thoroughbred cross.
I was going to say she looks like a thoroughbred.
She's got thoroughbred head, but she's got a quarter horse body.
Look at Callie's butt.
I know.
Is Callie quarter horse?
Yeah, look at Callie's butt next time we go out.
Yeah, she's big.
I thought, that's exactly. But Echo's getting a big butt. Have you noticed?
He's working.
I like his big butt.
I don't think he's got a big butt.
It's a cute butt. Yeah, he does.
He needs to build it up. I mean,
no, he doesn't.
She slid. It's deep over there. She's not used to this footing. Oh, yes, the head's going to be like that for a long time. Because she doesn't know what to do when you're putting pressure on her from your legs, what to do with the head.
I was watching a Clinton Anderson show. I mean, and he was like the best, but it's a lot of work. Best way to get a horse and to get manners is when they're babies.
Yes. Yeah.
But then, I mean, you've got that whole thing of breaking them in the saddle and blah, blah, blah. He says, teach them. He was teaching a little 4-month-old, and he wasn't afraid of anything.
This horse is not afraid of anything.
It had manners. It wasn't that. I mean, he when he did things like tried to desensitize him and all. I mean, he said get them when they're babies.
But they've handled the foals from the time they arrived down there, but they just haven't. It's like
No, but you
Sherry's
train
saying they
them.
don't
I'm
have the
talking about
time.
training.
Right. Oh yeah.
Groundwork.
But they don't have the time to train them.
Right, and he
But
said
they
take them.
desensitized them to humans and halters and lead ropes and.
No, he said train them as soon as they're